Guys, what's up? RJ Game News USA here. And I gotta say, the Denver Broncos took us for a wild ride. It was a mile-high miracle that occurred. And we're gonna get right into it. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me start off by saying, in NFL history, teams that are up 18 plus points with 6 minutes left or less have won 1,602 games out of 1,602 games. They've never lost in that scenario until it finally happened. Today, the time of this recording, the Denver Broncos defeated the New York Giants 33-32 in one of the most improbable games that I've ever seen in my life. Alright. The Broncos scoring 33 points in the fourth quarter after scoring no points in the first three quarters. That's never been done before. And there are so many things that happened in this game I want to talk about. It's without a doubt the game of the day. It's one of the craziest games I've ever seen. We're going to dive right into it. We're going to talk about the scoring plays. But going into that, we got to give a little bit of context to what's happening. The Giants are 2-4, but they have life. They've beaten teams like the Chargers and the Eagles with their new rookie QB and rookie running back, Jackson Dart and Cam Scatteraboo. And so, going into this game, there are definitely no pushovers, even on the road at Denver. Denver, on their hand, is a serious 4-2 contender at this point, thinking they can win the division. That being said, Denver's been involved in a lot of quirky games. Whether it was how they lost to the Colts, who they almost beat. That's a 6-1 team, by the way, with the best record in the NFL, which is quirky in of itself. But they almost beat the Colts, but lost. They barely lost to the Chargers. Their two losses were walk-off field goals. But they've also come back and barely beat the Eagles. Well, now they've improved to 5-2 by beating the Giants. Bo Nix at times looks terrible. The Broncos offense at times looks unwatchable. Yet, we sit here today wondering how the hell this even could have happened. So let's try to break this down. The New York Giants opened up the scoring with a touchdown. 7-0. It was a 44-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Dart. And then the Giants scored another touchdown. Cam Scatteraboo caught a 13-yard pass from Jackson Dart and ran it in the end zone to go up 13-0. What happens? Whoops, a missed extra point. Keep these missed extra points and conversions in mind, if you will. Giants score yet another touchdown. We're in the third quarter at this point. And they go up 19-0. It is a touchdown run from Tyrone Tracy. And they decide to go for two and fail. All right. Now we begin the fourth quarter. Now we begin we looked at a game that was absolutely just dog crap the first three quarters. And now we get to the fourth quarter, and absolute all hell breaks loose. The Denver Broncos score a touchdown. Troy Franklin, a 2-yard touchdown from Bo Nix. That was a juggling catch or whatever. And they convert the 2-point conversion. It's okay. The Giants are still up 19-8. In fact, they score another touchdown. It's a Theo Johnson 41-yard touchdown off a reflection from Jackson Dart. And they actually make the PAT. So the Giants are up 26-8. 10-14 left in the game. Surely this is over. Surely this is over. No, it's not. With 5:13 left in the fourth, Bo Nix did a 7-yard touchdown rush, and they convert the 2-point conversion. It's still 26-16. A majority of football teams are still going to hold on for the win right here. Up 2 scores at 5 minutes left. Well, not the Giants. Because somehow, one way or another, the Broncos get the ball back in short order. And with 3:51 left, the Broncos catch a 2-yard touchdown pass from Bo Nix. It's 26-23. Okay, now I'm starting to sweat. If you're a Giants fan, you're starting to sweat. Your 99% win probability is down to like 60-something percent. But just a few first downs and the game's over. Broncos get the stop. Bo Nix, 18-yard touchdown rush. The Broncos have the fucking lead. 30-26. Now that's insane. That's an insane comeback. Actually would be crazy. Giants completely collapse. That's an amazing game, whatever. If that's where it stopped, it would be crazy enough. But that's not where it stopped. We still had more. The Giants had another touchdown drive in them. Jackson Dart on a 1-yard touchdown run with 37 seconds left puts the Giants up 32-30. And would you believe it? For the second time in this game, the Giants kicker missed an extra point. You've got to be kidding me. If he didn't miss the 2 extra points, they wouldn't have went for the 2 earlier and missed that too. This game should be 35-30. Instead, it is 32-30, which is a huge difference. Because the Broncos got the ball. They got into position. And Will Lutz hits the game-winning 39-yard field goal. Broncos win 33-32. And everybody is left stunned. Whether you're a Broncos fan who was maybe turned off the TV or left the fucking stadium thinking the game was over when it was 19-0 or 26-8, and you were very disappointed with the Broncos offense, only to find out later, hey, your team scored 33 and won the game somehow. Or whether you're a Giants fan who might have turned the game off in anticipation of a victory and popped open a few champagnes a little early, and you find out, no, that's not what happened. Or you watched as you rage-inducingly pulled your hair wondering, how the fuck could this have happened? Had this happened to my team, the New England Patriots, y'all would not be seeing me for days. Okay? I've had the Miami Miracle happen to me. I think I would almost rather a single play craziness happen against me for a loss than this slow burn of death by 1,000 cuts of you can see it coming from a mile high away. The Denver Broncos rip the heart out of this young New York Giants team. Will Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo ever recover from something like this? I don't know. We'll have to see what they're made of. But holy shit. Of all the things that happened yesterday, of all the things I could have talked about, I would have never guessed the game we would be talking about would be Giants-Broncos. But anyway, what'd you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Are you happy this comeback happened? Do you have a dog in this fight? Let me know. This is RJ signing out. Have a good one.